Hello, I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and today we are in Delhi University's North Campus, where around 200 to 300 students have gathered to protest against what they say was an unprovoked attack on a peaceful march and a seminar organized to discuss the cultures of protest. So today we are trying to speak to a lot of students here. We'll also try to speak to professors. Right now I have with me Kanwalpreet Kaur, who is a student of the Law Faculty of Delhi University. So we'll try to talk to her about why so many students have gathered here and why they are raising slogans against the Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, which is the student wing of the RSS. So Kanwalpreet, welcome to this live. Can you tell our viewers why so many students have gathered here today to protest specifically against the ABVP?
See, whatever we have been seeing in our campus, since past 5 days, ABVP has been unleashing its violence in the campus spaces. Whatever happened in Ramjas College, a 2-day academic seminar was scheduled to take place, in which many scholars, many professors and students were invited, and how ABVP vandalized the whole program, and not only vandalized the program but also attacked the common students and professors, pelted stones on them, and the next day the march that was supposed to be called in solidarity with the Ramjas students, that march was also attacked. Our own Professor Prasanta Chakrabarti is right now in hospital because of the violence that ABVP had unleashed. And right now in this march there is only common students and professors of the universities who are here to retreat that university space is about debate, about dialogue, about discussion. If you don't agree with me, then come, honor the disagreement, and we will have a debate. We will construct new ideas and knowledge. This is what a university is all about. It is not about hooliganism. It is not about threatening students and the teachers in the name of nationalism. It is not about, inflicting violence on the students. It is not about making the university a police state and unleashing so much coercion on the students that they will be afraid to even come out in their classes. This is why the students are here. There are many more students who are going to join. The whole buses from South Campus are coming right now. This is only North Campus which is right now here, and we will move from this Khalsa College to every college of North Campus to break this atmosphere of fear and to reclaim our university space back from ABVP.
Okay, so can you tell us, are there any specific demands that you have that you are going to put out after this march from the authorities, from the Delhi University authorities, or from the state administration, or from the police? Or is this just to reclaim or occupy the university space because students have this insecurity and fear of violence?
See, it is not only about reclaiming the space, but we have some specific demand that we have been reiterating since past 3 or 4 days. The first demand is that whatever happened that day, an FIR must be filed, because Delhi police is continuously refusing us to file an individual FIR that we have been demanding. There are 16 to 17 complaints with the Delhi police about the violence that ABVP had inflicted on different students and teachers. There are MLC reports of that with the Delhi police, but they are repeatedly refusing to file the individual FIR. This is the first demand. And also that day outside the Maurice Nagar police station, whatever the brutality in which the Delhi police attacked the common students and professors that day, they lathi charged us. Even ABVP is right now giving rape threats to students. The investigation must start, and there must be a fair investigation in which, and because right now there is so much mistrust with the police that we are having, so the police needs to come out and start the investigation in a manner where they can actually build confidence in the student community and teachers community. So the specific demand is about the FIR, and the investigation, unbiased investigation must start.
Okay, so we are also hearing from many media reports that it was a conflict between the left group ISA and ABVP, and that the common students were hurt during those clashes. So what do you have to say to that?
See, it is why ABVP is repeatedly saying, it is ABVP, it is not the common students who are saying that the debate was between left and right. It was not. Whatever program was organized in Ramjas College was organized by the common students, by the literary society. It was not organized by ISA. Similarly, the next march that was called, it was a common students and teachers march. It was not organized by left. ABVP is trying to belittle the whole issue. It is trying to, reduce the whole violence that they had unleashed by taking cover in the saying that it was a clash between the cadres. It was not that. It was one-sided, pre-planned attack on common students and teachers in our campus.
So are you saying that there was no violence against the ABVP members or ABVP supporters?
No, it was not. I mean, why ABVP had to come to Ramjas College in the first place? Why ABVP had to come for the march in which it was not even invited. You need to ask ABVP why they were there. They came there. I mean, you can see it in so many videos. Their social media is full of those videos where 10 people of ABVP are running towards the march. And why? Why they had to come for the march at the first place? So the violence was started by them. And many students from the common students and teachers, they have been injured. And even police is not taking any FIR.
Okay, thank you for joining us, Kanwal. Kanwalpreet Kaur says that there was no provocation from the side of the students who were organizing the rally, and that ABVP members and supporters just came there and started hitting students. There have been media reports saying that professors were also attacked, and the Wire also has an audio recording of some ABVP supporters bragging about how they beat up students, common students, and also professors. You can visit our website for more. I'm also trying to speak to some ABVP members. I'm trying to find ABVP members so that we could get a response from them as well. But so far I haven't been able to locate any of them. So now I'll show you some visuals of the protest and the slogans being raised. And I'll also try to speak to some professors and other students. So stay tuned. For those of you who are just joining us, welcome. And today I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and today I am in front of the Khalsa College of University of Delhi, where a lot of students, hundreds of students, have organized to protest against the recent violence in the campus, where allegedly some ABVP members attacked students, professors, and activists from other parties. So we are here, we are trying to get a sense of why these students are raising slogans, particularly against the ABVP. We are also trying to speak to professors. So till we get there, I'm trying to show you some visuals from the protest itself. If you have any questions, if you want me to ask questions, certain questions from the protesters, you can post them as comments, and I'll try to take them up. So I'll try to speak to the guy about why he's carrying that poster. Hello sir, I'm from The Wire. So what is your name?
I'm Harish Gautam.
Can you be a little louder?
I'm Harish Gautam.
And where do you study?
I did my graduation from Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce.
Okay, you are carrying a poster that says
भाई विद्यार्थी पीटे.
Yeah, so why are you carrying this poster?
ये ABVP का पुराना इतिहास रहा है. DU में हो, जामिया में हो, JNU में हो, AUD में हो, कोई भी यूनिवर्सिटी हो, UH हो, किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी में, हर यूनिवर्सिटी में ABVP का ये इतिहास साफ दिखाई पड़ता रहा है कि ABVP विद्यार्थियों को पीटने की मेंटालिटी के साथ ही यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में आती है. ABVP जैसे गुंडे लोग कभी भी पढ़ाई, शिक्षा को लेकर और समाज के ज़रूरी मुद्दों से जुड़ी हुई बात नहीं करते. उनका हमेशा ये है कि जो भी आंदोलन खड़े हो रहे हैं, जिन भी मुद्दों पे, समस्याओं को लेकर आंदोलन खड़े, उन पे अटैक ABVP की मेंटालिटी का एक हिस्सा रहा है.
अच्छा, आप क्या उस दिन थे जब रामजस में यह घटना हुई?
या हम लोग थे उस दिन, और उस दिन ABVP का जो ब्रूटल अटैक था और ABVP की मेंटालिटी हमें साफ दिखाई पड़ी. ABVP किस तरह से छात्रों पे पत्थर फेंक रहा है, वहाँ पे टीचर्स पे हमला कर रहा है, और ABVP का ये इतिहास पहले भी हमें देखता रहा है. DU में ही चाहे भगत सिंह के शहादत दिवस पे कोई प्रोग्राम हो, एसएल स्टूडेंट्स पे हो, कोई मूवी स्क्रीनिंग
तो
हो।
आपको क्या लगता है क्यों ऐसा है कि एबीवीपी ऐसे प्रोग्राम्स को डिसरप्ट करने की कोशिश करता है?
एबीवीपी नहीं चाहता है कि जो स्टूडेंट्स अपनी बात उठा रहे, जो अपनी समस्याओं को लेकर
क्यों नहीं चाहता है? क्या होगा उससे?
देखिए, एबीवीपी भाजपा सरकार के आने के बाद से एबीवीपी भाजपा सरकार के विरोध में जो भी स्वर उठता है, चाहे दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में रहा हो, फॉर एग्जांपल ये मुजफ्फरनगर बाकी का स्क्रीनिंग, उसके माध्यम से जातिवाद को लेकर जो सवाल खड़े कर रहे थे छात्र, उन पे एबीवीपी ने अटैक करके छात्रों को चुप कराने की कोशिश की। आप यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हैदराबाद का उदाहरण लीजिए, आप जो रोहित वेमुला थे, रोहित वेमुला पे अटैक करके, रोहित वेमुला को हैरेस करके, रोहित वेमुला पे एक जातिवादी जो उन पे अत्याचार,
तो उसके लिए एबीवीपी को कैसे आप जिम्मेदार ठहरा सकते हैं?
एबीवीपी इस तौर पे जिम्मेदार है कि एबीवीपी जिस आइडियोलॉजी को फॉलो करती है, आरएसएस की आइडियोलॉजी को फॉलो करती है, वो नहीं चाहते कि दलित छात्र या एक समाज का निचला तबका उठ के अपनी समस्याओं के लिए एकजुट हो और उन हकों को हासिल करे। वो इसी तौर पे अटैक करते हैं और इसी मेंटालिटी के साथ हमारे ऊपर भी रामजस कॉलेज पे स्टूडेंट्स पे अटैक किया गया।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। So a lot of students are very angry about what happened at Ramjas College. For those of you who are just joining us, I am Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and today we are in front of the Khalsa College of the Delhi University, where a lot of students have gathered to protest against the violence which they allege that ABVP, the RSS affiliated students organization, perpetrated without any provocation. So I'm here to speak to students and professors. Apparently professors has also beaten up by their own students here. So I'm trying to locate some professors and students who I can speak to. We have already spoken to a couple of common students who have joined the protest. So I'll show you some visuals of the protest here. So apparently there's a counter march by ABVP. So I'm trying to get there and speak to them and see what they have to say. So if you have any questions that you would like me to answer or you would like me to ask the students here, you can post them as comments and I'll take them up. So this is the march. This is the march organized by the ABVP. They have a huge banner. I don't know if you can see it. They have a huge banner that says, oh, this is from the same protest that I'm covering. This is an interesting banner saying Bharat ki Mata nahi banenge. We won't be the mothers of India. So more students have joined from various campuses. I'm estimating at least 500-600 students have joined the protest now, and they are marching against the violence unleashed by the ABVP. We'll speak to more students, and I'm also trying to locate some professors who were beaten up so that I can speak to them and get their version of the story. I'm also trying to find some ABVP members which I haven't been able to yet. Ask her what this banner means, which says Bharat ki Mata nahi banenge. Why have they put up that banner?
So throughout ABVP is one of the slogans is Bharat Mata ki Jai, right? And throughout the protest in the last week that has happened here, the way they were shouting Bharat Mata ki Jai and throwing stones and bricks and eggs and all sorts of things at people and threatening people to shout Bharat Mata ki Jai under their threat. So it's to resist this thing that we won't be like Bharat Mata and we won't succumb to your idea of what Bharat ki Mata is and your idea of what a woman should be. So this is resisting that sort of ideology.
Okay, and why do you think there is so much anger in the students? They are raising slogans very passionately. I see there's palpable anger against the RSS affiliated student organization. Why do you think that is?
Because they see that very clearly. They have taken up the ABVP and the right-wing gundas have taken up the street and they've been threatening them. issuing rape threats and even beating up people, beating up their friends, beating up their teachers even. So they've seen that unless they resist and they take onto the street and give them a big answer, like a clear answer, saying that गुंडागर्दी नहीं चलेगी, डिबेट करना है, हमें एक सवाल पूछना है, वो तुम कर सकते हो. We are there to debate, discuss and disagree, but not to like fight and kick us or rape us or kill us.
Thank you. So I'm showing you more visuals of the protest, and I'll try to get to speak to more people. I just met Shaila Rashid, who has come in from JNU to join the protest. So I'm trying to, and just to remind you, she was also going to be a member of the panel which was in the Ramjas College, the incident that triggered this whole protest. So I'm going to speak to her now. Shaila, thank you for joining us. So you were supposed to be part of that discussion. Yeah. So what were you going to talk about there?
See, my topic was about student politics and whether knowledge can be apolitical. We've seen a discussion over the past 1 year whether there should be student politics in the university or not. Now the thing is, my argument is that there is already politics in what we study. So for example, if you see, right now if we are carrying out this march, there's, it's in reaction to one kind of politics that is already happening, which is the politics of Gundaism, which is the politics of hooliganism. That is one kind of politics. The other kind of politics is something that is embedded in knowledge itself. The way knowledge structures, dominant knowledge structures are patriarchal, are Brahminical. That is what I was going to talk about with concrete examples from school textbooks on how actually the upper caste male worldview is actually, it's universalized when it is presented as knowledge, and how therefore politics is internal, it's intrinsic to knowledge, and how therefore saying that students should not do politics is actually a huge contradiction in itself.
Okay, so this is a march organized by the students of Delhi University, but you are from JNU. So why have you joined this march?
See, this is a moment of immense hope for us. What we saw on 22nd when we came here to speak on a seminar, we were nearly killed. But this is an immense moment of hope for us, where common students of the university are coming out in large numbers and countering the fear. ABVP tried to terrorize the students by throwing stones and everything. But look at these kids who are who are probably studying in BA, and they are not affiliated to any political party, and they are coming here to defend their university. It's a fantastic moment for all of us. And I would like to say one thing. The mainstream media has been trying to say that this is an ABVP versus ISA. No, this is not an ABVP versus ISA. This is ideas versus Gundaism. This is DU versus ABVP, common students versus ABVP. I'd like to say that through your medium. And thank you for everyone for being here.
Okay, so are there any specific demands that these students are going to present to some kind of authority, concerned
Not
authority?
really. See, we have already presented our demands. Our demands are clear. Whoever indulged in violence in DU on the 21st and on the 22nd should be punished. People who gave rape threats to us on the on Twitter and Facebook, they should be punished. But here we've come with a larger demand. The demand is to reclaim freedom of expression for everyone. Everyone has a right to say what they want to say. Article 19 of the Constitution gives us the right to speak what we want to speak. But no one gives the ABVP any right. The Constitution does not give ABVP any right to indulge in unprovoked violence. That is what we are.
Okay, thank you for joining us, Shaila. So this was Shaila Rashid, who was the Vice President of Jawaharlal Nehru University. She also came to light last year after the 9th Feb incident, where apparently some anti-national slogans were raised, and Kanhaiya Kumar, Umar Khalid and other students were charged with sedition. So she has also joined the protest here, and she says that the students are trying to reclaim their spaces in the university campus, since they now feel threatened because of the violence that has been unleashed against them just a few days back. So for those of you who are just joining us, I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and today I am in the North Campus of the Delhi University, where now around 600-700 students have gathered. They have placards and posters, and they are raising slogans against the violence unleashed by the Delhi University. They say that they are not, this is not one party versus another party issue, but this is just yeah, thank you. Would you like to speak? Would you like to talk to us? I'm from The Wire. Okay, some students are not willing to speak to us. One of them just told me that good for you to point that out, that it isn't between ABVP and ISA, but the common students are very angry with what happened. They say that they were just trying to organize a seminar and say that their voices are being stifled. If they try to talk about anything that goes against a certain kind of narrative, they are being attacked. So I'm here, I've already spoken to many of the students. I'm trying to locate some members of the ABVP as well. I'll speak to them as well if I get to locate one, as soon as I locate one. I'm also trying to find some professors. Allegedly, professors were also beaten up. So I'll just show you some visuals of the protest right now while I try to look for the professors and other students who are willing to talk to us.
Go back! Go back! Go back! ABVP, go back! Go back! Go back! गुंडागर्दी नहीं सहेंगे, नहीं सहेंगे, नहीं सहेंगे, नहीं सहेंगे। यूनिवर्सिटी के सारे शिक्षकों ने
not many students are willing to come on camera. There's also a certain mistrust because they allege that the mainstream media, the TV channels are trying to pit this as a fight between two political parties when they say the issue is much larger. It's an issue of the stifling of the freedom of expression. So I'm still trying to find more people who would be willing to talk to us. So meanwhile, you can hear the slogans in the background. There's heavy police deployment today as well. The entire area has been barricaded. And this march has been very peaceful as of now. Students are still pouring in. I estimate around 1,000 students have already joined this march, and they're all marching across the university campus on the roads that cover the university campus, and they say that they are trying to reclaim their own spaces. They say that the university belongs to the students and they are not going to be scared by this instance of violence. that says Miranda stands against Gundagardhi. And while speaking to some of the students from these colleges, it was very clear that they don't want this to turn into a fight between two political parties, when they say it's clearly an issue of safety and security and the freedom to dissent and the freedom to express in the campus. There's this banner saying alumni stand with Ramjas. So apparently a lot of students who have studied, who have already graduated from the Delhi University, from various colleges of the Delhi University, have also joined their juniors, students who are still studying, for this march, and they are rallying with them. Very difficult to get hold of people to talk, because all of them, most of them, are busy in passionate sloganeering against the ABVP. There's also some popular Bollywood music going on here. Students have made parody songs with their own words. They are raising slogans saying Vaad Vivaad Ki Awazi, which means freedom to dissent, freedom to debate different ideas. You can hear the slogans in the background. Another student who is willing to talk to us. What's your name?
Nishta.
Okay, where do you study?
Delhi School of Economics.
Okay, so why have you joined this march?
Because studying in Delhi University, one of our main pillars is democracy. And if we are conducting a debate inside a university and somebody from outside is coming and throwing stones at us, that is not acceptable unless and until you don't give us the academic freedom to discuss whatever we want to. Any kind of violence in this university area. One place we want to feel free. Even if we want to talk about Kashmir or we want to talk about any kind of issue, there should be no problem with that. If the government of India feels that inviting one individual is so dangerous to the country, then we should. I think it's a legal, probably the courts would have already taken care of that case. It's not up to ABVP or any other body to decide who is allowed to speak or who is not allowed.
Okay, so are there many of your students from your college here?
Yeah, we are around. From my own class, we are around 30
Okay, thank you for speaking. So we just spoke to a student from the Delhi School of Economics. So she is also raising the same point that students should have the freedom to discuss all ideas, irrespective of how controversial they may seem. They should have the freedom to discuss Kashmir, to discuss Bastar, and that the stone pelting allegedly from the ABVP members is not acceptable at all. And she says that around 30-40 students from her class has also joined the protest. As is evident, I'll just show you some more visuals of how huge this rally is. I'm guessing at least 700-800 people have joined the rally already. Which translates to we will not tolerate hooliganism in this campus. Who haven't really been very politically active on the campus, but they are very angered by what they have seen and heard. Their professors and their friends have been attacked unprovoked just for organizing a seminar to discuss cultures of protest. So another important point that I missed is that many students have also alleged that the Delhi police was not very active in their role to provide security to the students, and some of them even say that they were supporting and encouraging the ABVP students who were attacking professors and students in the peaceful rally. We also have an audio recording in The Wire, which we have obtained from another student of Delhi University, where some ABVP supporters and members are discussing and in fact bragging about how they would beat up students and even professors, and how the police was also going soft with them and in fact was in support of them. You can head to our website and read that piece and even listen to the recording. We have uploaded the recording. We also spoke to Umar Khalid and Vikram Aditya Sahai, the two of the many panel members of the seminar who were supposed to talk about the cultures of dissent. You can also find that video, the complete video discussion with Umar Khalid and Vikram Aditya Sahai on The Wire Hindi, on our Hindi website. So I'm just trying to follow the rally and speak to as many students and professors as I can. I have been continuously trying to find people from ABVP, students who are affiliated with ABVP or even the supporters, to get their side of the story, but so far I haven't been able to locate even one of them. So also it's important to add that many professors and teachers have also joined the students in this march. I'll just try to speak to at least one of them. So these are the students, these are the common students of the Delhi University who feel very hurt and angered that they don't have the freedom to discuss even ideas in a university campus. I'm just standing at one spot to give you an idea of how huge this rally is. So I'm with another student who has agreed to speak to me. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Aditya.
What do you do?
Basically, I'm doing my master's course from the art faculty in Spanish.
Why have you joined this march?
Actually, we are just against the ABVP and the protest which we did there. We are basically with the support of AISA and all the students to save our due that this type of protest and anti-slogan will not be here. Basically, we are from there.
Okay, so do you think that so here basically the students are trying to reclaim the university space. Do you think there's there's a palpable anger and insecurity among the students?
I guess
do you as a student feel afraid in this university campus after what
Obviously,
happened?
if we see the last protest or the incident which happened there, like the ABVP goons, or we can say just the gundas. I don't know who were they exactly, and that's the fear which we are facing, which all the students are facing. So just to overcome that fear, to save our due, we are having this protest. We are marching in this protest.
So are you saying that this violence, which you are alleging from the side of the ABVP, was unprovoked? That no one from the opposite side did anything to the ABVP protesters?
According to my point of view, this is my point of view. There was a peaceful protest, not protest exactly, a conference going on there in the Ramjas College, and this type of incident which happened in the Ramjas College, it's completely unbearable.
Okay, thank you for talking to us. We are with another protester who has agreed to speak to us. So she is holding a poster that says Punan Poshpora, AUD cancelled, but Punan Poshpora we shall not forget. So what do you mean by this poster? Can you please explain for our viewers?
Basically, 23 तारीख को AUD कैंपस पे पुनान पोशपुरा की रिमेम्बरेंस में एक इवेंट होल्ड किया था, लेकिन रामजी
मतलब गुंडागर्दी हुई, उसके चलते AUD में इवेंट कैंसिल करना पड़ा. Kunan Poshpura is the event, I mean, it refers to the remembrance of the rape of many women in 2 villages in Kashmir by the Indian Armed Forces. तो इसी की रिमेम्बरेंस के लिए ये इवेंट होल्ड किया था. ये कश्मीर में भी इसका परमिशन कैंसिल हुआ था और दिल्ली में भी इस नेटवर्क को भी सॉलिडारिटी प्रोग्राम करने नहीं दिया. तो ये इनका राष्ट्रवाद है, ये जो राष्ट्रवाद है जो महिलाओं के ऊपर, महिलाओं का इज्जत के ऊपर ये राष्ट्रवाद है. इज्जत के नाम पे वो लोग रेप थ्रेट्स देती है, इसके खिलाफ है.
अच्छा, तो क्या आपको लगता है कि ऐसे और भी प्रोग्राम, कॉन्फ्रेंसेस, इवेंट, टॉक्स वगैरह जो भी यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपसेस में होते हैं, जिसमें बहुत सारे कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग आइडियाज़ को भी डिस्कस किया जाता है, क्या आपको लगता है इस इवेंट के बाद स्टूडेंट्स में थोड़ा डर होगा और प्रोग्राम्स ऐसे कैंसिल होते रहेंगे?
डेफिनेटली डर है, क्योंकि अलग अलग तरह के ऑलरेडी प्रोग्राम्स कैंसिल हुआ है. एवरीथिंग इज मोर अंडर द बैनर, अंडर द स्कैनर, सॉरी. बेसिकली खालसा कॉलेज का जो नाटक का फेस्टिवल था वो इमीडिएटली कैंसिल किया गया, जिसमें पीपल ऑल्सो गॉट थ्रेट्स दैट इफ द नाटक फेस्टिवल गोज अहेड, उसमें ABVP ने थ्रेट भी दिया था कि वो आगे करने नहीं देंगे. इस तरीके इससे अलावा बहुत सारे अलग अलग कॉन्फ्रेंसेस, सेमिनार अभी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन उतर के कैंसिल कर रहा है और ज़्यादा सर्वेलेंस का एक माहौल कैंपस में बना. ये भी एकदम खतरनाक एक माहौल बना गया. बट दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट दैट thousands of students have come today. So this is an important show of our strength that ABVP ये जो गुंडा राज है ये कैंपस में नहीं चलेगी.
Okay, thank you for speaking to us. So as she said, there were a couple of events that were cancelled. There were one event that was going to be organized in Ambedkar University, Delhi, on the Kunan Poshpura incident, the incidents in the twin villages of Kunan and Poshpura in Kashmir, where there have been allegations of mass rape by the Indian Armed Forces. So there were going to be conflicting debates. There were all kinds of students with different ideas were going to come together and discuss, and there were also going to be speakers to tell them what exactly happened and present their own point of view. But that event was apparently cancelled because the students feared a backlash from the ABVP. Similarly, a play was going to be organized in Khalsa College, which was also cancelled because students feared that it didn't go well with a certain kind of narrative that they alleged that ABVP is trying to build, and they feared that there would be more violence and common students would be attacked. So this march is also in response to all of that. It's not just the Ramjas incident, but a general atmosphere of fear and insecurity that is prevalent in the campus. I can see some. So as we are moving, as the students are moving towards the art faculty of the Delhi University, around 700-800 students, or maybe even 1,000 students have joined. I see some commotion among the police. They are running with the ropes. I think they're going to barricade the roads and not allow students to go any further. So I'll just try to go closer and speak to some of them on what's exactly happening. So the police has barricaded the entire path through which the students have been marching to prevent any further violence like what happened in the previous march. I'm still trying to locate a professor who we can speak to, who can narrate how they feel about the incident, how they feel about even professors getting attacked. So I'm just showing you some visuals of the protest. Students are continuously raising slogans and they're marching all across the campus. and they say that they are trying to reclaim their own spaces, and they are trying to protect this idea of a university where all conflicting narratives, all conflicting ideas can be discussed without fear, without intimidation, which they feel has been curtailed, as is evident from the recent incidents at Ramjas. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and today I am in the North Campus of the Delhi University, where now around 1,000 students are marching against what recently happened in Ramjas College of the university. I've also spoken to a lot of students, and I'm marching with them, trying to speak to more students, trying to record more various voices, what they have to say, what they feel after the incidents. I'm also trying to find members of the ABVP against whom the march has been taken out, but I haven't been able to locate even one of them. The march has been very peaceful up till now, and the students are raising slogans, banners, they are singing. There's also a huge flag of India here. I'll just speak to the person who's carrying it. Try to understand why he's carrying an Indian flag. There's heavy police deployment.
जो लाखों नौकरी और करोड़ों नौकरी देने की बात नरेंद्र मोदी ने कही थी, जो और बातें वादे किए थे उसको पूरा नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो इस वजह से ये विवाद खड़े किए हैं।
देखिए एबीवीपी ने ये वायलेंस क्रिएट किया है, तो मुद्दे तो वो क्रिएट कर रही है ना, मुद्दे कौन क्रिएट कर रहा है? या ऐसा कर रही है कि एबीवीपी कर रही है?
देखिए उस दिन ये वायलेंस उसे NSY भी वहाँ पर था, SFI भी वहाँ पर था, लेकिन अखबारों में क्या दिखाया जा रहा है? आयशा वर्सेस एबीवीपी, ऐसा क्यों दिखाया जा रहा है जबकि NSY के लोग भी वहाँ पर मौजूद थे? ये जानबूझ के क्रिएट किया जा रहा है कि संघी वर्सेस वामपंथी। अरे
क्या हो?
वायलेंस आप एक चीज बताइए ना, वायलेंस कैसा हुआ है? एक तरीके की गुंडागर्दी, आप एक चीज बताइए, ABVP versus आयशा।
So I have another student who's carrying a huge Indian flag in this march. So I'm just trying to know why he's doing so. तो आप ये भारत का झंडा लेके यहाँ क्यों चल रहे हैं?
एक साल जब कन्हैया कुमार जेल से वापस आया था, तो आपको याद होगा उसके पीछे भी एक बड़ा तिरंगा लेकर एक व्यक्ति खड़ा था, वो मैं ही था, और मुझे इस बात की जरूरत महसूस हुई कि हम आपसे विरोध रख सकते हैं, आपके विचारों से विरोध रख सकते हैं, लेकिन आपका फेक प्रोपेगेंडा करके जब आपको एंटी नेशनल करार किया जाएगा तो हम साथ में खड़े होंगे, क्योंकि जो ये तिरंगा है, जो झंडा है, ये संघियों की जागीर नहीं है, ये हमारे 150 साल के फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल का रिजल्ट है, जिसको हम भूलने लगे थे और संघियों ने इसको अप्रोप्रिएट किया है। तो वापस इसे लेने की जरूरत है। इस तिरंगे के नीचे ही सब बातें डिसाइड होंगी, दलितों की, पिछड़ों की, आदिवासियों की, क्योंकि मुल्क संविधान से चलता है और संविधान का सिंबल एक तिरंगा है, जिसको हमारी पुश्तें भूल रही थी, जो लेफ्ट प्रोग्रेसिव मूवमेंट भूल रहा था। बीइंग ए लेफ्टिस्ट, मुझे लगता है कि तिरंगा मेरा उतना ही है जितना किसी कांग्रेसी का, जितना किसी आम आदमी पार्टी वालों का, और क्योंकि हमारे संविधान में विश्वास है, भले उसकी रफ्तार जो हो वो स्लो हो, ये बहुत तेज रफ्तार से काम नहीं करता, लेकिन कहा कि लगातार काम करता रहता है, और इसलिए हमें संविधान में विश्वास रखना जरूरी है।
थैंक यू। अच्छा, आपका नाम क्या?
मेरा नाम सनी धीमान है, मैं JNU NSY से जुड़ा हुआ हूँ।
अच्छा, ठीक है, थैंक यू। So we just spoke to a person who was carrying a huge Indian flag. He's waving the flag, as you can see right now. So he made some very interesting points. He says that he's trying to counter the nationalism narrative that the ABVP is trying to set. And he says that the Indian flag and nationalistic sentiments don't just belong to the right wing or the RSS or the BJP. And that he says they will talk about minority rights, Dalit rights, rights of the oppressed sections of the society under this very flag. And not bully them as he claims that ABVP is trying to do under the garb of nationalism. I also have with me Mohit Pandey from JNU, the JNU president Mohit Pandey, so I'll try to speak to him now. Welcome to this live, Mohit. Can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
I'm president of JNU Student Union. I joined this march because we are against the Gundagardi of ABVP and any kind of violence that ABVP and Sanghiro want to apply on students, common students of the youth.
अच्छा, तो आप लोग ये मार्च दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी के छात्रों ने निकाला है, तो JNU से आप लोगों का आने का क्या मतलब है, क्यों है ये?
आज जो ये संघ का अटैक है, जो RSS और ABVP का अटैक है, वो केवल किसी एक पर्टिकुलर यूनिवर्सिटी तक सीमित नहीं है। हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी में भी उन्होंने किया, पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी में किया, पूना यूनिवर्सिटी में किया, तो हम लोग एक दूसरे की सॉलिडरिटी में आज खड़े होना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि देखिए हमेशा से ये पोर्ट्रे किया जा रहा है कि ये वर्सेज ये है, जबकि ये लड़ाई एक कॉमन स्टूडेंट्स के पर्सपेक्टिव से एक डेमोक्रेटिक जो इकोज है उनको बचाने के लिए, इसलिए हम लोग सारे लोग तरक्की पसंद लोग हैं, जो लोकतंत्र पसंद लोग हैं, वो यहाँ पे खड़े हुए हैं।
So those of you who are still joining us, I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and I'm live from a march in the North Campus of the Delhi University. So I am joined by the president of the Jawaharlal Nehru University Students Union, Mohit Pandey. We just asked him why JNU students are also joining this march. So Mohit जी, आप ये भी बताइए कि JNU से बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स उस दिन रामजस के प्रोग्राम में आने वाले थे, तो क्या आपको लगता है कि सिर्फ इसलिए कि JNU की एक छवि बन गई है कि वहाँ एंटी नेशनल हरकतें होती हैं और वो लोग इस देश के खिलाफ काम करते हैं, तो क्या इस डर के मारे इसी कारण JNU एक बड़ा कारण था जो कि वहाँ पे इस प्रोग्राम को डिसरप्ट किया गया, या ये बात भी हो सकती है कि वहाँ पे कुछ आइडियाज़ जो डिस्कस किए जाने वाले थे उनसे एक पर्टिकुलर संगठन को कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी?
देखिए ये केवल मैंने जैसे बताया सवाल JNU का नहीं है और न ही सवाल रामजस में एक सेमिनार को डिस्कस करना है। ABVP ने जगह जगह पे ऐसी हरकतें की हैं। आप देखिए DU में ही पहले कई सारी कैंपेन्स को डिसरप्ट करने की कोशिश की है, प्रोफेसर्स पे अटैक किया है, और ये जो हमला है ये आज हर यूनिवर्सिटी में हो रहा है। ABVP मुजफ्फरनगर बाकी है कि स्क्रीनिंग को रोकता है, वो DU में होता है, उसके बाद वो मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी में भी रोकता है, हैदराबाद सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी में भी इस तरह की हरकतें करता है। तो एक संगठित हमला जो किया जा रहा है छात्रों पे, जो अभिव्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता पे, उसके खिलाफ हम लोग यहाँ पे खड़े हैं। और दूसरी बात वो घटना भी हुई उसी दिन, क्योंकि वो अपना एजेंडा जो है ऑर्गेनाइज हमले की, जो अभिव्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता है, जो बोलने की आज़ादी है, जो बहस करने की स्वतंत्रता है, उस पर करना चाहता है, और इसी को वो सेमिनार पर हमला करता है।
ठीक है, धन्यवाद। So this was Mohit Pandey, who's the president of the Jawaharlal Nehru University Students Union. We spoke to him about why he has joined as a representative of the JNU students, why he has joined the march that is being carried out, that has been organized by the students of the University of Delhi, and we also asked him if the JNU students joining that seminar at Ramjas was the main reason why it was disrupted. So you can actually go back and watch his responses after we are done with this slide. For those of you who are just joining us, let me remind you again, I'm in Delhi University where around 1,000 students are marching against the violence that was unleashed against common students and even professors, apparently by the ABVP, the student organization of the RSS, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. I'm trying to speak to as many students as possible and trying to hear their voices, try to understand why there is so much popular support for this march and why so many students have turned up to protest against one particular students organization. Now I'll show you some visuals, as I've been doing. I'll show you some more visuals of the protest until I find someone else to talk to, and we'll try to understand what's going on here. dancing going on. I'll try to speak to these students and try to understand why they are celebrating this march.
राम जी की कृपा से मैं बची, राम जी की कृपा से मैं बची, राम जी की कृपा से मैं बची, राम जी की कृपा से।
I'm with another student who was singing Bollywood songs and also dancing here in the protest. So I'll try to understand from him why he's doing so. तो आप ये बताइए, अभी जो ये आप लोग गाने गा रहे थे और यहाँ बहुत फेस्टिव सेलिब्रेटरी माहौल भी है इसी मार्च में, जहाँ एक तरफ बहुत गुस्सा है, इधर यहाँ एक सेलिब्रेटरी माहौल भी है, ये क्यों है?
अब जैसे हम सभी देख सकते हैं जो भी अभी हो रहा है, all that would happen at Ramjas was really very bad. हम अपनी तरफ से प्रोटेस्ट करेंगे, बट थोड़े मजे से करेंगे, हम भी अपने मजे लेंगे। हर कोई वो ऐसा करके मजे ले रहे तो हम भी अपने मजे ले लेंगे। This is the only thing. I cannot speak for rest of the people, but I can speak for myself. And I feel that I've come here to enjoy and also to raise my voice, but not the way they did, but the way I want and the way I want people to do that. So that's my motive behind why I have come here.
That's very interesting. Thank you. And your name is?
Akhil Sudan from Hindu College Chemistry Second Year.
Okay, thank you for joining us. So yeah, I just spoke to one of the students where from a group that I saw was dancing, singing Bollywood songs and celebrating. So they have a very interesting idea of protest. They say that they are going to enjoy this protest, they are occupying this university space and they might as well sing and dance in this. Or they also see this as an act of defiance, that they are not afraid of what happened, they are not afraid of the violence that was unleashed upon them, and they are not going to stop just because they have to face violence from the other side. So those who don't want some ideas to be discussed. The Daulat Ram College of the Delhi University. I've spoken to a lot of students and keep speaking to more of them. I'm also trying to find someone from the ABVP to get a response, but I haven't been able to locate even one of them till now. So for those of you who are just joining us, I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and today I am in the North Campus of the Delhi University, where around 1,000 students have gathered to protest against the recent violence in the Ramjas College, where a seminar was going to be organized, but it was disrupted by some students, which these protesters claim are from the ABVP, who pelted stones and broke glasses and stopped the conference midway, and the conference had to be stopped midway. And the next day there was a march against this violence, and students were again roughed up, students were beaten up, even professors were beaten up. So this march is against that violence, and also to assert, also by these students to assert their right to public spaces, their right to free speech, and they say that they are not afraid and they are going to walk in huge numbers as a show of strength against this violence. Devangana, who is carrying a very interesting poster that says we will perform Draupadi. So I'll just, ABVP Khabardar, we will perform Draupadi. So I'll just try to speak to her and know why she is carrying this placard. Can you introduce yourself for our viewers?
I'm Devangana. I'm associated with the Punjato campaign. The placard that we are carrying, the one which I am carrying, that we will perform Draupadi, is about the play Draupadi, which performance was disrupted in Haryana Central University by ABVP. We have a series of posters in the rally which talks about all those times when ABVP has not let a conversation happen. Whether it is the screening of Pajman, Pushpura, in AUD, there are these various places where ABVP is not letting conversations which challenge power, conversations which talk about resistance or marginalized groups. ABVP is not allowing them to happen because they are scared, because they fear that. And we have all these posters which say that we will not be powered down. We will continue to perform. We will continue to talk about. We will continue to resist all those things that we do not want to hear.
Okay, so the Pindra Road campaign has also been consistently speaking against the ABVP. So here, what are the specific demands or the points of contention from ABVP? Can you just list some of them?
If you look at the demands that we have, ABVP represents the patriarchal masculinist politics. One of our slogans is the masculine politics ki hogi haar, ABVP khabardar. This kind of patriarchal masculine politics, this kind of idealization of women as Bharat Mata, where you can only do certain things and cannot do other things. This Brahminical idea of Bharat Mata, we want to challenge this, because as long as ABVP is on campus, the demands which Pindra Road has of walking in the campus without fear, walking in the campus with confidence, of having a campus free of sexual harassment, of being able to inhabit the campus as women students on an equal footing, all these things will not be possible with ABVP, because of ABVP, someone who kills Rohit is someone who disappears Najib, is someone who harasses women. With a force like this, the demands that we fight for can never be fulfilled on university campuses.
Okay, thank you for speaking to us, Devangana. So this was Devangana, who is the member of the Pindra Road Collective. Pindra Road is a group of collective of women across universities in India who are protesting against regressive rules in hostels, and also for women's rights and the freedom of women to assert their rights without being afraid, without being intimidated. So as is clear, after speaking to a lot of students, this is not just a one-off incident. This is actually a lot of pent-up anger that has been released after this recent spate of violence from the ABVP, because students are also complaining that ABVP has always been against the idea of freedom, absolute freedom for women, and they've also always, this is not just the first incident where an event has been disrupted or cancelled because the ABVP members turned up and threatened violence. So this is not just a one-off incident, but the students say that they are sick and tired of continuously, having to be afraid and having to think twice about organizing even an academic seminar, because the fear backlash of the ABVP, because they don't want conflicting ideas to be discussed. We'll try to speak to more people. I'll just show you some visuals. Students are going around campus, and we have already covered a lot of colleges. We have went through a lot of colleges and hostels, and these students are still continuing to march. And students only keep joining. So I think this march is around 1,000 strong now. I'll just show you some visuals, and then we can speak to some other students. barricaded both sides of the road and have been accompanying the protesters throughout the way. So they have these thick ropes with which they are barricaded so that no one is able to come in or get out. As a security measure to prevent any violence like what happened last time. Just trying to show you all the different posters that the students have come out with.
Go back, go back, ABVP go back, 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 go back, go back, ABVP go back.
चलेगी अपनी बार लाठी गोली की सरकार नहीं चलेगी अपनी बार खाकी चड्डी की सरकार नहीं चलेगी अपनी बार गुंडागर्दी की सरकार नहीं चलेगी अपनी बार रामजस मांगे आजादी रामजस मांगे आजादी रामजस मांगे.
These are the various placards and posters that the students have come out with.
आजादी आजादी लाठी पत्थर खून नहीं वाद की आजादी लाठी पत्थर खून नहीं वाद की आजादी लाठी पत्थर खून नहीं वाद की आजादी लाठी पत्थर खून नहीं वाद आजादी 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 जो तुम के चीज है आजादी आजादी.
So the students here are raising slogans of Azadi, the freedom to dissent, freedom to debate, freedom from violence. I'm just showing you the visuals of the protest. I'm also trying to locate some members of the ABVP who I can speak to, and also probably some professors who were allegedly beaten up, but I haven't been able to locate any of them yet. But there are a lot of even parents who have come out in support of their children who were students of Delhi University. I've seen a lot of parents marching with their children. I've seen a lot of professors marching for their students, and I've met a lot of students from other campuses, other university campuses also, who have joined this march today. What is happening at Ramjas College? We are right in front of the Ramjas College. I'm not sure if you can see the visual. Some students are standing outside of the gate with a flag, and they are being booed down. The posters read, we support Ramjas, we want peaceful Ramjas, Ramjas student united against anti-national, I love my country, I love my army, and I suppose these are students from the ABVP, but we aren't being able to reach them as there's heavy police barricading and police presence.
मैडम यहाँ रामदास कॉलेज
outside Ramjas College where the seminar was supposed to happen, and from where all the protests and the violence started. So the police has barricaded the road right in front of Ramjas. I don't think they're going to allow the students to cross, to go in a straight direction anymore. Let's go there and see what's happening. As you can see, the road has been barricaded in the front, and I don't think the protesters will be allowed to carry out their march any further. The police has arrived with more ropes. I don't know why. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and today I am in the North Campus of the Delhi University, where around 1,000 students have gathered to protest against the recent violence at Ramjas College. So I think I've found a professor we can speak to.
We are students, we are Karmcharis of Delhi University. This is dictatorial policy, and police is conniving with the ruling power, the AVP and BJP. Professor Dinesh Varshney.
So you just heard this professor alleging that the police is hand in glove with the ABVP, and they are trying to stifle the voices of dissent and stifle any discussion which goes against a certain idea of nationalism. So just as you can see, many students have also carried the flag, the Indian flag. They're carrying the Indian flag, and we just spoke to someone who was carrying this flag that you can just see right in front of me, and he says that this is because they want to assert they want to assert the constitutional idea of nationalism as opposed to, they allege, what is ABVP's idea of nationalism. So they say that in their idea of nationalism, there is space for dissent, there is space for conflicting ideas, for debate, and they say that they are trying to counter that. This is sort of an act of defiance, this carrying of the flag, to challenge a certain idea of nationalism and the nation. I'm just waiting for a professor who I think will be joining us for a chat, for a brief chat.
Why will they not allow us to answer us?
I am with some professors of the university, and we'll try to speak to them. 1 second. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and today we are at the North Campus of the Delhi University, where a lot of students are protesting against the violence by ABVP members when they were trying to organize a seminar. I think a couple just broke out between the police and the students. We are with some students who are raising the slogans of Azadi. So we'll just try to ask them what they exactly mean by when they say they want Azadi. तो आप अभी नारा लगा रहे थे आज़ादी का नारा, जिसके कारण ही एबीवीपी वालों का आरोप है कि आप लोग एंटी नेशनल नारे लगाते हैं, शायद वो इसी नारे को रेफर करते हैं। तो आप क्या समझा सकते हैं कि किस चीज़ से आज़ादी चाहिए?
देखिए, बेसिकली एबीवीपी कोई थर्मामीटर लेके चलती है, मुझे लगता है, जिससे कुछ आज़ादी का मतलब एक मिसअप्रोप्रिएट कर देती है। बिल्कुल हमारा मतलब कहता ही नहीं कि हम कश्मीर को आज़ाद भारत से निकाल देना चाहते हैं। आज़ादी मतलब जिस तरीके से यूपी बिहार के लोग अपने घरों में आज़ादी के तौर से रहते हैं, उसी तरह से बस्तर में जिस तरीके की ब्रूटैलिटी होती है आदिवासी से, जिस तरीके कश्मीरी लोगों पर ब्रूटैलिटी होती है, जिस तरीके से आर्मी वहाँ पर कटडाउन करती है, कटडाउन करके पूरे गाँव के गाँव खड़ा कराती है, उस आज़ादी से हमारा ऊपर उठ के एक आज़ादी का मतलब ये है कि हम सबकी तरह कश्मीर बस्तर के लोग, इस देश का हर एक नागरिक उस आज़ादी के साथ रह सके, उस आज़ादी फ्रीडम के साथ रह सके जो हम और आप एक दूसरे के साथ शेयर करते हैं।
मतलब आपके आज़ादी का मतलब संविधान के अंदर ही आज़ादी चाहिए?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, संविधान से हम कतई लगने, संविधान को अगर देखा जाए तो सबसे बड़े जो इंटरनेशनल होंगे वो एबीवीपी और आरएसएस के लोग पाए जाएंगे। हम लोग संविधान के तहत ही चलते हैं और संविधान में जो बातें लिखी गई हैं, संविधान में कहीं हिंदू मुस्लिम नहीं लिखा गया, संविधान में कहीं गरीब और अमीर नहीं लिखा गया, वहाँ सबको एक समान की एक नागरिकता, एक अधिकार दिया गया है। हम उसी हक और अधिकार की बात करते हैं, हम उसी संविधान के दिखाए हुए, बाबा साहेब के दिखाए हुए रास्तों पर चलते हैं और उसी की बात करते हैं, जिसको ये लोग मिसअप्रोप्रिएट करते हैं, आज़ादी का गलत मतलब समझाते हैं पूरे देश में, और एक नेशनल और इंटरनेशनल का प्रोपेगेंडा पूरा देश में चलाया जा रहा है।
Thank you for joining us. So I just spoke to one of the students who were chanting the slogan of Azadi, the freedom slogan, which has caused quite controversy recently, with the ABVP alleging that these people, are anti-nationals and they want Azadi from the state, like they want Kashmir and Bastar to secede from the state, and they are supporting terrorists, etc. So I just spoke to one of the people who were raising the slogan saying "Hame chahiye Azadi," and he told me that the Azadi that they mean in their slogan is entirely constitutional. The freedom to live without fear, the freedom to live with dignity, the freedom to walk around without fear of intimidation or violence, which is apparently what happened a few days ago. I'm just showing you some visuals of the protest. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm Akhil Kumar from The Wire, and I am in the North Campus of the Delhi University, where students are protesting against the ABVP. So I am with a professor of Delhi University who was allegedly beaten up by one of our own students. So we'll just speak to her now. So can you introduce yourself for our viewers?
I'm Abhadev Habib. I teach physics at Miranda House. I'm also secretary of Democratic Teachers Front.
Okay, so what exactly happened? You said that one of your own students beat you up. So what happened?
So that was very fortunate. On 22nd, we actually saw that teachers were targeted, and I think that is coming from a understanding of ABVP and RSS that various movements, whichever university they are trying to take over, the movements are running in a joint fashion. Students and teachers are coming together to run these movements, and therefore they wanted to target teachers.
Okay, so you say that since the teachers are also trying to push this idea of dissent and debate and conflicting narratives, since they are trying to discuss all of these, the ABVP is uncomfortable with that.
Yes.
So the student who attacked you, you knew that student from before?
Yeah, she is from my college. She also knows that I teach at Miranda House. She is not per se my own student, but she comes from the same college as I come from.
Okay, so you must be very shocked that your own students who you see every day.
Extremely shocked, and ABVP has trained their women activists. They come, they claw you, they drag you by hair, and they start punching you. So this is what they do. And my discomfort is that one-sided assault was projected as a clash between ABVP and ISA. It is for media people to show, it is for the police to show that there was any ISA banner on that day. You see that there is no banner today also. It is students and teachers of various universities in Delhi, Jamia teachers, JNU teachers, AUD teachers and students have joined us today. Many students from IP, Miranda House are there. So these are students and teachers of universities and colleges, and we feel very worried and we see that we have to come out to safeguard our universities.
So I've also seen that a lot of professors, not just you, I've seen a lot of professors who have joined this protest, not just from DU, I've also seen some professors from
Jamia,
Jamia and JNU. So,
and AUD, Ambedkar University.
Why do you think that even the professors, the teachers have to come out on the road and join the
because this
protesters?
is what universities are not created overnight. We have worked towards these universities. People have spent decades to create an environment where people can come and express themselves. Various views can be brought in. Something which popular media does not publish, which the government doesn't want you to know. Universities have become places where through seminars and all that is also brought in for people to understand, people to critique, to generate that debate within the universities. And teachers have worked for this. Today we cannot allow ABVP, RSS, BJP to dictate which seminar will be allowed, which will not be, which play will be allowed, which will not be allowed.
And what are the demands of the professors who are marching here, the teachers?
See, the university should set up a committee to look into the entire episode, not only which happened on at Ramjas on 21st and 22nd, but what also happened to Ved Kumari, Professor Dean, Law Faculty, where Satendra Vana assaulted her. So there has to be inquiry into all these incidences, and also we want police action on the preparators who were throwing stones on that day.
Okay, thank you for joining us. So we just spoke to Abha Dev Habib, who is a professor in Delhi University, but she was beaten up by one of the students of the very college that she teaches in. And she said that it came as a rude shock. And I've seen a lot of professors, not just from DU, but also from Jamia and JNU, who have joined this march with the students, and they say that they are trying to safeguard the idea of the university where there's there's space for academic dissent, where there's space for dialogue, and they say that violence is not the answer. Violence is not the way to go if you disagree with what some other person has to say. Unfortunately, I'm running out of battery. I've been live for a while. So I'll just end this live with some more visuals of the protesters, and you can watch the whole video on our page again if you want to. Thank you for joining us.